Sometimes I feel I'm not worthy. With all my weaknesses, failures, with all my sinfulness, I was telling the Lord, I think I should not become a priest. When I was in the chapel, it was a celebration of the Mass. Praising the body of Jesus, I felt overwhelmed. Turning it to the body and blood of Jesus. Despite all my failures, Lord, I am your servant. I felt the Lord calling me. I decided to become a priest. My name is Father Roniel Sulit, a Roman Catholic priest from the Archdiocese of Lipa, Philippines. I am the youngest among 4 siblings. I came from a simple family, a poor family. I am a seminary formator in the seminary with my seminarians. I am teaching in the seminary. I try to relate with them. I try to accompany them. I want them to feel that they are not alone in this journey. My vocation story started when I was in elementary. My parish priest, he once asked for volunteers, for altar servers. We tried to take the entrance exam. Then when I passed, I had no idea what was becoming a priest all about. So I just told my parents that I passed the entrance exam. The school year was nearing already. The seminary sent us a letter with all the requirements, with all the things that we should bring upon entering the seminary. So when I presented to my mother the letter, she told me, no, we cannot afford that. So you will not be going to study in Lipa. So I told my parish priest about our reason why I could not enter the seminary. My parish priest did everything to help me. He told the parishioners to help me. So they assigned people to give me the things that I needed. The people in our parish provided for me. So I was able to enter the seminary. When I was inside the seminary, I had no idea what it was, that it was a place to form future priests. So I was just enjoying myself. So I found a community inside the seminary. So that was my support group. It helped me continue my formation. As I go along with my seminary formation, I discovered that I was happy inside the seminary, despite not having the intention of becoming a priest. I was already trying to discern, should I continue or not? So after the minor seminary, after finishing high school, I graduated with honors. I was the valedictorian in our class. So I was happy. My parents were very proud of me because coming from a poor family, they did not expect their child being the number 1 in the class. So they were very happy. So I felt cold, really cold by God. So I decided I will continue my studies and I want to become a priest. As I was nearing my graduation, the college years of my life, our rector, he told us, we are planning to send you to Spain to study. And to my surprise, I again felt, I think I'm not worthy to do that because who am I? I'm just a simple seminarian trying to do my best. And never did I imagine studying abroad. No? I have never tried to pursue other things, but just to focus on my studies in the seminary. So he told us that they were planning to send us to Spain. Then I told my parents. So even my parents, they did never imagine their child studying abroad to pursue the theological studies. My mother, she was sad because I will be separating from them, but she was also happy. I know my parents were very proud. I have a special devotion to the divine providence. And I think that's what sustained me in my seminary life. I will always tell, please help me, because I cannot help myself. You must help me. If you want me to become a priest, because it is your will, please help me, Lord. And then eventually, I graduated. I graduated with flying colors also in Spain. And my formators there, they were very happy. They were very proud of me also. And I was proud of myself, not because I was able to do it on my own. I was proud of myself because I was able to do it with the Lord. The Lord has been helping me ever since. I think it is one of the happiest moments in my life. Then I returned. I returned home to continue my ministry. And eventually, after a year of formation with the bishop, 1 year of pastoral training, because I had to set my feet on the situation of the diocese. So I had that 1 year of pastoral training and exposure, the situation of the Philippines again, because I was far for 4 years. So I had to immerse myself again. Then after 2 years of immersion and being with the bishop decided to ordain us. And I was very happy because I was praying to the Lord. I was telling Him, Lord, please give me the chance to become a priest with my parents. Because my parents, they are already old enough. And I was asking the Lord to give me the chance to become a priest while my parents are still around. Because I want them to see me in the altar celebrating the Holy Eucharist. And in His goodness, the Lord granted me that wish. I remember my ordination, and I can say that it is a very special day for all of us because it was the first ordination after 30 years. It was the first ordination in our parish. Secondly, there was a typhoon that day, but we were not expecting that it was a sunny day that time. So I think, and I'm sure, the Lord was guiding us, and it was Him who let us have that day because He wanted me to become His priest. As we were starting the celebration, I was already crying, walking to the altar, because I was remembering all the struggles that I had, how my parents would work for me, how would other people support me just to pursue my studies. I remembered everything. So I was already crying, and the people, they were just smiling. They were teasing me because from the very start, I was already crying. The very start of the celebration, and I could not control my emotion. It was a very special day for all of us. Then, I was ordained. Through the hands of my bishop, I was ordained. I was ordained with my parents, with my brothers. Actually, one of the highlights of the bishop's homily was that poverty is not a hindrance to become a priest and to have a happy life. It was an overwhelming experience for me because for the first time, I was able to lift the body of Jesus. I felt overwhelmed. I could not believe it. through my sinful hands, I was raising him. I was consecrating the bread and wine. I was turning it to the body and blood of Jesus. I was unworthy, and I'm still unworthy to become His priest. Because of God's mercy and love, I am now His priest. There are times that I still feel unworthy because of my sinfulness, because of my brokenness. But I will always try to be faithful to my vocation because I know the Lord put me here. I know it was His will for me to become a priest, and it's His will for me to continue being His priest. So I am holding on to that special mercy of the Lord because I believe in His mercy, I believe in His love, and that's what sustains me. I also have this devotion to the Blessed Virgin Mary, especially the Our Lady of Mediatrix. When I was a seminarian, I encountered the story through a book entitled Lipa, and I became interested into that story. And so I told myself I will have that special devotion to the Blessed Virgin Mary, especially the Mediatrix of all grace. I think that's also the reason why my quotation in my ordination is that. Because during my ordination, I chose the phrase, everything is grace. No, that's my lemma, that's my motto all throughout the ordination. Everything is grace. Even my surrender to the Lord, even my saying yes to the Lord, it's from Him because I believe everything is grace. And I believe that's what's sustaining me until now. His grace, His mercy, His love. Sometimes, being a priest, I feel lonely, I feel sad, I feel like I'm not worthy, I'm unloved, I'm not good enough. But again, at the end of the day, through my prayers, the Lord will let me feel that He is there for me. I'm not alone, I am loved by Him. Despite my frailties, despite my unfaithfulness, the Lord will always be faithful. That's what is sustaining me to become a priest. I decided to do vlogs. It started when I showed through Facebook our activity. One of our activities in the seminary, it was a food festival. Then from there, I started to show more activities about the seminary life, what we do here in the seminary with my seminarians.
Karon ni Father Roniel.
Yan po, galing po yan sa nag-iisang Father.
Yes. So yun, ipapakita ko sa inyo mga kapanalig ang pinaglulutuan ng...
I started to do that because I wanted to inspire other people, especially the youth of today. Because nowadays, the youth, they are very merged in social media. They are into the social world. We have to go where the people are. So I started to do vlogs, to upload homilies also. I want them to see that priesthood is not boring. Priests are not gloomy people. That we also smile, we also interact with other people, and we not only pray, and we not only celebrate the Holy Mass.
Matnang palaspa.
We do other activities, especially the seminarians. I want the people to know that seminarians are normal people, that we do things people outside the seminary do. I started to show them that we are fun people also. still showcasing the beauty of priesthood to other people. Poverty is not a hindrance to becoming a priest, and the life of a priest is a happy life. It's not an easy life, but it's a contented life, especially if you know that the Lord is with you, especially if you know that you are doing God's will. I want to spread the good vibes. I was always giving smile to other people. That's my principle in life ever since. Even if I'm struggling, even if I have my own personal problems, I want to share positivity to other people because I believe that smiling despite your pain, despite your own suffering, it's an act of charity to other people. Because sometimes a smile can save a soul. We don't know what other people is going through, but when you smile to them, it will make their day. It will lighten up their mood. So I believe that a smile can save a soul. So when I become a priest, that also pushed me to spread not only the devotion to the divine providence, but also to share God's goodness and mercy by means of giving positivity and good vibes to other people. So my favorite Bible verse is 2 Corinthians 4:7, where it says, "We have this treasure in earthen vessels so that the excellency of the power may be of God and not of us." That's my spirituality also, the spirituality of earthen vessels. Despite my brokenness and my fragility, I am an instrument of God, His earthen vessel to quench the thirst of other people. I practice this spirituality every time I administer the sacraments. When I am baptizing children, I know I am opening the heavens for them. I am an instrument of the Lord so that they can go to heaven, they can see the Lord, so that the grace of the Lord may be theirs. When I celebrate the Mass through my sinful hands, when I administer the last rites to dying people, when I hear confession, I know I am becoming an earthen vessel of the Lord, broken yet blessed. So I believe in that. And that's what nourishes me every day in my priesthood. I believe that I am an instrument and I am willing to continue being His instrument to other people. Every time I feel down, I will just go back to that verse and I will remember that I am an earthen vessel. I will continue to become an instrument of God because that's what's His will for me. Now I am also a formator in the seminary, and becoming His grace to other people is also part of that task as a formator. I am forming future priests because I want them to feel that the Lord is with them, that they can also become instrument of the Lord to other people. The Lord has become very merciful to me, so I want them also to become instrument of mercy to other people. I feel I was loved and helped by other people, so I'm also teaching my seminarians that they are not alone in this journey, that many people will support them because they are doing the will of the Lord. To the young people watching right now, please do not be afraid to surrender your life to the Lord. Poverty is not a hindrance. Our sinfulness is not a hindrance. Our brokenness, the feeling of nothingness is not a hindrance. In fact, the feeling of nothingness is a grace from the Lord, because I believe that when we feel we have nothing, God will be our everything.
you searching for fulfillment? Discover true happiness. Stay tuned to Shalom World.